Ever get that feeling the digital ground is kind of shifting under your feet?
Oh, constantly.
Well, get this. We're diving into a TechCrunch report. It's from May 1st, 2025.
Okay.
And it hints at something, well, potentially pretty significant. Google reportedly testing ads inside chats.
Inside chats with third-party AI chatbots.
Exactly. So our mission today really is to unpack that.
Go beyond just the headline, yeah.
What does this actually mean for how we interact with AI, with the internet?
Right. We're basically looking at this one specific news report, but thinking about the ripple effects.
Okay, so let's dig in then. The core news. I think TechCrunch cited Bloomberg.
Yeah. Anonymous sources via Bloomberg. The gist is Google's AdSense network. You know, the ad platform for websites.
Yeah, everyone knows AdSense.
Well, it now apparently supports putting ads right inside user chats.
Wow. Okay. But not everywhere, right? It said some third-party AI chatbots.
That's the key qualifier, some. And it seems like this followed some tests they did.
Ah, right, with those AI search startups, I ask, and Liner.
Exactly. Those are the names mentioned. So it wasn't like a complete surprise launch. They tested the waters.
What's really interesting, though, is that Google didn't totally deny it.
No, they didn't. The report actually quotes a Google spokesperson, again, via Bloomberg.
What did they say?
Something like, AdSense for search is available for websites that want to show relevant ads in their conversational AI experiences.
Okay, conversational AI experiences. That's pretty direct, even if it's carefully worded.
It is. It suggests this is an active capability they're offering, not just, a rumor.
Which brings us to the big why, doesn't it? Why would Google be exploring this now?
Well, the obvious thing is the sheer explosion in popularity of AI chatbots.
Right, like everyone's using ChatGPT or Anthropic's Claude, Perplexity for finding info, asking questions.
People are genuinely turning to these conversational tools for things they used to just, Google.
So is this Google seeing a threat to its main search business?
It could certainly be part of the calculation. I mean, Google search is their cash cow, right?
Absolutely.
If people start shifting how they look for information, moving towards these AI chats.
Then Google needs a way to still be part of that, monetize it somehow.
Potentially, yeah. Integrating ads through AdSense into those third-party experiences could be one way.
It lets them tap into that growing user base on other platforms.
It maybe ensures they, still have a foothold as information seeking evolves.
And it kind of fits with their broader strategy too, right? They're not exactly strangers to AI.
Not at all. Massive investments in AI, large language models, all the Gemini updates.
That tech is what powers these chatbots, basically.
Precisely. And remember, they already started putting ads in their own AI overviews in search.
Oh, yeah, late last year. I remember that rollout.
So seeing them extend ad capabilities to third-party chat interfaces, well, it feels like a somewhat logical next step, doesn't it?
It does follow a certain logic. Okay, so thinking about the implications then, for you, the listener.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting.
We might be looking at a future where even these direct back-and-forth conversations with an AI, they become ad-supported.
It's a potentially significant shift in how we experience AI.
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're asking an AI for, I don't know, a recipe or a quick fact, and suddenly there's an ad right there in the middle of the chat flow.
How does that feel? Does it break the immersion? Does it feel intrusive?
And how relevant can those ads even be in that kind of context? That's a big question.
It really is. And it ties into this wider trend we're seeing, right?
The monetization of AI.
Exactly. These systems are expensive to build, expensive to run. Companies are naturally trying to figure out how to make them pay.
So AdSense in chatbots is just another experiment in that direction.
It seems like it. Part of that ongoing exploration.
So what does this do to the whole promise of AI as like this shortcut, this clean, fast way to get informed?
That's $1 million question, isn't it?
If ads are suddenly part of that stream, does it change how you perceive the information?
Does it still feel like that direct path to knowledge? Or does it start to feel mediated, compromised maybe?
And the report did mention, didn't it, that Google didn't immediately comment when TechCrunch asked.
Right. No immediate comment specifically on this report's details.
Which leaves some things up in the air, like how exactly would these ads work? What controls would users have?
Yeah, lots of practical questions remain unanswered for now.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. The key takeaway seems to be Google is actively exploring new territory for ads.
Definitely. Moving beyond traditional search results and websites into these newer AI interaction models.
Specifically enabling ads within conversations on at least some third-party chatbot platform.
Yeah, that's the core development reported.
So a final thought maybe for you listening.
As AI gets deeper integrated into how we find things out every day.
How is this presence of advertising going to reshape, well, our trust in these tools, our reliance on them?
That's a big one. And also, what other ways might monetization pop up? Things we haven't even thought of yet in the AI space.
Yeah, it really makes you think about that balance, doesn't it?
Between the convenience, the speed of AI.
And the fact that the information stream might increasingly be ad-supported, or maybe even influenced by ads down the line.
Something definitely worth keeping an eye on as all this, continues to evolve so quickly.
Absolutely. Food for thought.